Well, good afternoon. I'm going to take a moment and show you how to change a follower in an H&R Pardner Pump shotgun. The Remington 870 would be the same procedure because they both have open magazine tubes in the front. The factory followers that Remington and H&R use are inferior. They're cheap plastic parts, and I'm going to replace the factory follower with this Type 2 follower from S&J Hardware. 100% machined out of DuPont Delrin, self-lubricating, impervious to most solvents, better reliability, better function. This Type 2 follower here has a little tail on it that the spring nestles over, and that just helps keep the spring ordered in the magazine tube. And using a follower like this in this Pardner pump, I will not lose any capacity. I'm still going to be able to fit 5 2 3/4 inch shells in the magazine tube and 1 in the chamber, so the capacity remains the same with 2 3/4 inch shells. But again, smoother loading and smoother action cycling is the result. So first, we got to take the Pardner pump here. We got to loosen the magazine tube, cut cap. So I'm going to loosen that up. And I also want to let you know that I am wearing safety glasses because the spring in here is under tension, and I won't want that to hit me in the face or hurt my eyesight. So have good safety rules, and I recommend wearing safety glasses. So first of all, this has a captive stop in it. I'm going to use a screwdriver to push this down a little bit and turn it to get the factory one out. Here we go. So this is the stop, and then here's the spring. I'm going to pull this out. And then I'm going to tip the shotgun this way and try to get out the factory follower here. I'm going to feel it with my fingers, but this shotgun here has a dimpled magazine tube, just like a Remington does. So this factory follower has a dimple in it, as does the magazine tube has some dimples in it as well. So you always have to line up the follower with the dimples to insert it or get it out again. So I was able to stick my finger in there, find where the dimples were, and slide the factory follower out. But it's hollow base, simple plastic. The S&J Hardware follower also has grooves in it, so it'll work with a dimpled magazine tube. So to insert that, I'm going to just find where the dimples are and push that in there. Follower's in there now. And then it's just as simple as putting in the magazine spring. I'm going to set the gun down here. And then I am going to continue to use this captive spring holder. You don't need to use this. You could put the cap right over the top of the spring if you want, but I like the way this holds the spring in there. So again, I'm going to feed the spring in there, line this piece up with the dimples, and then I have to turn it slightly. There we go. So then it looks like this. It's back inserted there. And then we're going to just put the magazine cap right on top. And tighten that down. That holds the barrel into the action. And then we're going to look at the follower in here. And you can see the S&J Hardware follower in there. And again, the improvement in performance here is less friction loading shells, less friction as the shells exit the magazine through the action. And it has relief grooves cut into it, so if sand or debris gets in the magazine tube, this follower is going to slide right past it. Again, it's 100% machined Delrin plastic, self-lubricating, a big improvement over the factory one.